G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, Jedek. So this is my monthly community map. This is the month of Feb, and I'll tell you a little bit about this month's community map. This month's community map, we're trying to build a 1024 lane by 1024 lane balancer. Then we're going to take 1024 satellites, we're going to shove them in one of the lanes at the other end. In theory, 1024 satellites are going to pop out the other end. So once that's done, we're then going to load up all 1024 satellites into a rocket silo, and then we're going to launch 1024 rockets all at once. Hopefully. At least that's sort of the overarching goal. On top of that, let me just summarize some of the things you're going to get to see during the stream. So, first off, you're going to see a blue belt. I'm going to go with a blue belt. I'm pretty sure it's a blue belt full of rocket fuel to feed steel smelters. Because why not? Why not? We're rich. We're famous. Well, we're not famous, but we're rich, so we're using rocket fuel to run all the furnaces. On top of that, you're probably going to see about 250,000 lube in tanks, because we're building a giant balancer which requires blue undergrounds, and blue undergrounds are super expensive. On top of that, you're probably going to see 5-8 lanes of dedicated iron straight into gears. Nothing but gears. We're just making lots and lots of gears in this playthrough. On top of that, what else? There was one other thing. Oh, there is going to be me trying to make an SR latch from memory using 0 combinators. So this is a very important thing. This is something you need to see. This is something that you're going to use to turn your steam power on when your accumulators get below 25% power, and then turn your steam power off when they get above 75% power. So that's another important thing as well. On top of that, you're also going to come along and enjoy with me packet loss, because this is an open community map. It's actually hosted in Finland. I obviously live in Australia. It's a fair distance, but that's normally okay. But I was having severe issues on the night. And the funny thing is, and I've worked this out after the fact, that it's actually not crappy Australian internet for a change. For some reason, there's just packet loss somewhere in Europe, and that is causing me a living nightmare on this particular map. So new hosts shall need to be found. Anyway, that's it for my well and truly long intro. I'm going to leave you guys with the stream. I hope you enjoy, and thank you guys so much for watching. All right, bye. Okay, I've got to fix that. I don't know why it starts off muted. Okay. Hey BTG, hey Taka, hey Super Tux. Super Tux, I feel like I should apologize to you for Oxygen Not Included. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it. It's fine. So, last stream. Where were we? Last stream, there were emergency vehicles in the background. That's why it was muted for so long. I was waiting for them to pass. And then they came back. And I should probably unmute Discord as well. Yep, you're fine. There's nothing wrong. So, last stream, I automated. I went and I mined the uranium first. Step 1. And unlike my own series, I remember to actually put all the belts down, so all the miners actually worked. Then I went and automated Covrex after finding 40 shiny rocks. Then I started making rocket fuel. Here. And then I logged on today for 5 minutes and pasted these 3 down because we didn't have nearly enough nuclear fuel. And I also, in the original stream, set up these couple of boxes to put nuclear fuel on the belt, because I figured that was important. And as we can see, there's just a tiny bit of nuclear fuel. All the smelters are running on nuclear fuel now, which is important. All the smelters, even these smelters. And why am I in jumps? And this one, and this one, and there's another, they're on nuclear fuel, and all of these guys are on, everything runs on nuclear fuel now. Because that's important. Now today, step number 1 is always check the belt manufacturers and make sure they're actually producing belt. Because it seems every single time I've logged on, somebody's done something special, and they're not doing crap. No belts. We're making modules, that's a good start. Hey, Lucas. I didn't watch Honor yet. Now I need to know what happened. Nothing. Super Ducks, nothing happened. You're fine. You are featured in the thumbnail if that helps. You might need to like use like a web page or something to load the thumbnail up because look, thumbnails are 1280 pixels by 720 pixels, and then you look at them even on your PC and they're itty bitty little things and you can't even see any detail. So yeah, you might have to go to some web page and, you know, download YouTube thumbnail or whatever it is, and then you can see it in decent quality. So yeah. But you are featured in the thumbnail. You're either the guy on the left or the guy on the right. Because it's two dupes. Sorry, dropped my headphones. Yeah, the map takes a little while to save. Okay. Where were we? We were looking for any belt manufacturing. The reason we still have burner smelters is all because we want to use up solid fuel to make more light oil. No, this whole build here was converting everything into solid fuel, and we have tanks and tanks and tanks of lube still. Lube is not a problem. Heavy is not a problem. This one has finally got to empty, so that's a problem. With smarts. If less than 10k pump. But the pipes are empty. Why are the pipes empty? If greater than 20k. I don't care if you go... Oh, hang on. We've got lube going this way as well. With no smarts. Why is this the lube? The lube here goes to train lube station. Which exports or imports lube? It exports lube from need some lube to lube load. Where's lube load? Okay, need some lube is over here. And they're both pumps are in the exact opposite direction to put lube in the train. No, they are in the... Nope, they're in the wrong direction. Okay. These are all full. So lube load is coming here and taking it to this one, which makes its own lube and exports it down there. Exports to outposts, but it makes its own lube. Hey, what? Reason we still have bonus smelters tonight? I set YouTube not to autoplay my browser when I load it in a new tab. So I see no thumbnail. Oh! Okay, I never thought about that. Was there a mod that made it smelt as fast with nuclear fuel? Yes. To make more lube running out. Yes, I saw the end of the stream with setting coding the Logi request disable button. At a rock fuel production, use more solid fuel at least. Produce a little lube at the right. I fixed it. But I don't understand how this build could be running out. Okay, look, the problem is, it's a simple problem, alright? It's a simple problem. My mini-map's turned off. No wonder I can't find anything. I had to turn it off to make a screenshot. The left hand had less lube in the beginning, that's why train was set up. But plastic production now has its own lube now, so train isn't needed anymore. Okay. I'm going to come down here. Turn on that. I'm going to go... Do I have copper on me? I do. About 46,000. I don't make this hard enough for you guys. Okay, we're making 1.2 gigawatts from solar. Where'd I put that wire? There. How much are we making from solar now? 300. Okay. Big solar field, do nothing. Yeah, you can power that. I'll let you power that. All lights went off. All lights went off hard. Really hard. There's no power. Why is there no power? Well, there's your problem. There's no power. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. We got a small little make stuff here. We'll get there eventually. I don't like the jumps. Yeah, I really don't like the jumps. Okay, you're gonna make... Come on. Come on. You're gonna make these things. Oh, boy. And you're gonna make these things. And with one of them, and one of them, and one of them, 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 one of them. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Yeah, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Okay. Then we're going to want a switch. And then... Come on, game. Let me walk. You can't... You're almost kidding me. You suck. Power's on for half a second. That counted, right? Into there. And then a wire out of there. I'm going to say enable condition if... You. Over here. Enable condition if A is less than 250 or 25. We have power. And the accumulator will charge up and then discharge. You're not charging. Why are you not charging? Oh, that switch is going to go nuts. The steam engines are already automated. Well, I'm going to remove the automation. I want them to be burning all the time. And then I'm going to remove the lube smarts. We have nuclear fuel to burn. There's no automation on them. Alright, I want those. Cool. It was already removed. Good. Burn all the things at all the times. Why is there a random red belt? Cancel, cancel, delete. The latency. I am definitely not uploading. Yeah, the server's based in Finland, and my computer says no to Finland. Oh, it was part from my copy and paste. Okay. I know I do have red belt on me. Okay, and then offshore pumps. Oh god, you've got to get better than this. Offshore pump. Come on. You can do it. You need to add an SR latch. I know I needed to add well, I don't need to add an SR latch. It would be highly advisable, but I don't need to add one. Okay. Are you building things? Yes. Do we have thousands of pipe in the network? No. That's going to struggle for a little while. Alright. Well, look, our steam power was prioritized to use coal. I killed that. I'm like, no, use the nuclear fuel. Use something else. Alright. So, I'm going to do the logical thing. No. I'm going to do the really logical thing. I'm just going to remove all the smarts. All the lube can just be a lube pipe. Actually, it means I should just be able to remove that row. Of course you won't reach. Just let the lube ebb and flow. Look at power production. Yeah, it's fine. Okay? It's fine. I'm going to go look at that little switch in a second. This is why you use an SR latch. You don't need to, strictly speaking, but you should. Okay, so that should get you lube. Why are you not making belts? It's done it again. It's broken. No, you have 8 belt. Why? Ooh. Stupidest thing ever. I don't care if there's 1,000 in the network. We want all the belts. What? This is a lube pipe as well. Why are we pumping lube this way? Are we stealing it from anything else? Oh, we've got another build here that has no lube because it's got no pipes. We're just going to remove all of that, and all that, and that, and that, and that. Come on, pump out of my way. Yesterday when you disconnected, there was only about 4 hours of production left. I'm guessing people helped somehow. We need more pipes. You know what? If I put another assembler down there... That's how we're going to do it. No. That's how we're going to do it. You, sir, are going to make me pipes. And copy, paste, paste, paste. And then That's what I want. Come on, game. You can do it. We're gonna, if pipes are less than 500. I'm going to duplicate your settings there to there. Yeah, I know the switch is going nuts. I haven't got there yet. I'm trying to fix things as I get there. Then I'll look at the switch. Then maybe I'll fix it. It's also probably causing a UPS nightmare. With everything having power, not having power, having power, not having power. And bouncing back and forth. Alright, that should get you lube. Excellent, you have lube. Why are you not making undergrounds? You're now making undergrounds. Awesome. Okay, you're pumping lube. You're pumping lube. That is just overkill. Okay, we're just gonna trim that to start with. Now I know how disappointment only comes from watching somebody ignorant pull up hours worth of work. What? Why? Like, you're forcing all the lube to flow in one direction. They're liquids. They're just self-balance. If you let them self-balance. You're now working your... actually... Can I do... Whoop! That? And then limit you to 3 stacks? At the time it was highly throughput limited. But now it's lube limited. Because all the lube from everywhere here is being shipped to here, which is producing lots and lots of belts, don't get me wrong, but has 50, 100, 150, 125,000 lube on site. Whereas this has nothing. And 5 times the possible production. Hi, cat. Cat, off the keyboard. We've spoken about this. You need to listen to me. Nothing? Nothing at all? Okay. So this is lube, which could do with cat. That's the M button. That's the Alt Enter button. All right, we've done. We talked about this. You cannot lay on the keyboard. Have a whole chair to yourself. That's the kills button. You're just curious how many biters we're getting killed. All right. If we prod mod those, can I fit a beacon in here anywhere? No. But we do have a... Hang on. There's lube here. It's only the left factory only need lube in the beginning. Well, if you leave the train there, it can still transport lube over there if it's needed. Okay, you guys definitely need lube as well. Okay, so if I remove, which I think's already being done. If I remove all the heavy from here, which is definitely already being done, and flow it up to there, then you and you are actually not needed at all. So you can go away. And that way I'm going to just avoid beaconing them. I can get rid of one tank and you'll flow into the other tank. Come on, game. Update. You should say 20k. There we go. 20k. And you're set to do... Oh, you were reading off these tanks. Well, I don't want you to read off those tanks anymore. Let's lube going up. Oh. That's light oil. What would a light oil tank, a light oil pump read? Oh, you don't have a signal on you. Never mind. Oh, that was... Nope, I have no idea why they have signals on them. Okay, so we've got lube going up, which is pumped at 10k. So if I remove this pump and just link it, it'll load balance. This should be more than enough cracking, or heavy cracking. But to confirm, we'll throw beacons at the problem. Come on. Come on, game, you can do it. Oh. Yeah, throw beacons at my problems. Okay, fine. If you're not going to light up. Oh, this latency is horrible. Come on. I clicked on something, game. I clicked on this. Thank you. Come on, I'm still running. They all have power. Okay. So that self-balances the lube to there. That gets the lube out of those machines, which is fine. Yeah, look, liquids are a pain in the ass, but they have that one advantage that they self-load balance. That's the only thing they have going for them. So rather than a bus, which only flows in one direction, without having two belts going in two opposite directions, making a big roundabouty thing, liquids will self-balance. So if I link that into there, you should be good. You're just a lube. Yeah, you're just a lube dead end. So you can pump lube that way, not a problem. You're now just about empty. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to come down here. I want to make sure your output only goes to engines. Okay, so you need a pump. You don't need a tank. Come on, latency. If I could fix it, I would. Okay. Can I do that? Because technically that's neater. That tank can go away as well. Because I make this one straight pipe, then I can definitely put your not quite empty. Can I make you empty, please? Come on. Alright, good enough. You're going to find there's no lube left in the pipe. So if I reverse that, that'll fill this lube pipe up to 100, which just does engines. This exports everything. Not that it has enough heavy, but that's okay, because we should have light. Hang on, where's light cracking? Okay, petroleum's maxed out. We need to find a spot to use petroleum. More red circuits. More red circuits requires more blue circuits. More blue circuits requires more green circuits, which require more modules. Okay, so whilst we're this low, where's this latch? It's fine. It's not fluttering at all. That's fine. Nothing wrong at all. Ooh, boy. Okay. It's fine. You just don't look at it. Alright. We're making solid fuel. Okay, so that's our cracking. Is cracking set up by pumps? Or is it just straight piped in? It's straight piped in, but our petroleum's full. Heavy cracking. You're on a flow control, so we can just ignore you. You should be fine. You'll probably never ever work in your life, but that's fine. We're pushing heavy up there. It cracks it. We're pumping petroleum down here as well. Where's that from? Oh, it's from this build. Okay. So all the petroleum's going down there. Alright. Yay! BTG is doing the blueprinty thing that I was going to do. Awesome. We're going to need a few more. Just a few. That's an oil pipe. That's oil. So we've got plenty of oil. Alright, so with that all fixed, he says in air quotes, you guys have lube. You guys have lots of lube. Come on, here has lube. Here has lube. Here has lube. Here all has lube. Nope, there's pumps. Where's that? Where am I? South. So if I remove those pumps, that goes to just a dedicated one-off build. It can just fill up the pipes with lube. That's fine. Come on, game. I can't run with pipe if you can't show me where they start and end. Oh, you pipes be so confused. Okay, so you have lube. Lube should now flow down to here. It does. It should flow across to here. It does. This pipe should already be full. Stop moving me, belts. It is. This pipe should be full. It is. Tank is happy. Tank is half full. Okay. So making lots of gears again. Making lots of blue belt again. Why are you not making more gears? Is that an output problem or an input problem? Neither. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. That's an interesting build. It's beaconed on one side, so it's going to be more output on one side, but sure. What do you say, max rate calculator? You say you're doing a blue belt in, a blue belt out. Okay. That can go away. Except you want to have a red belt feeding in. Well, there's an obvious fix to that. There's a yellow belt in there somewhere. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Oh no, you can stay red belt. It's funny, this is one of the first few playthroughs where I'm like, no, we're going to blue belt everything. Okay, are you doing a bit better? You're doing a bit better. Awesome. Except... How do you output? You don't output. Oh, that's a mistake if I ever saw one. Did my chat die? If I said that out loud and that's the last thing you typed, I'm going to go with yours is as dead as mine did. Yours is as dead as mine is dead. How's that work for you? So, Deadly Kittens. I assume you're still here. At least I hope you're still here. Now with my modifications to Lube, like, it works, right? It's definitely working. Although this I want to kill. No, no one is talking. So I removed all the pumps. Like, this is... I know this is for mostly even load balancing for trains, but... Again, same story. It doesn't let the liquid flow back and forth. There are sometimes you want to shunt it in one direction, and I would definitely put a pump here before... No, here before these two to make sure it flowed into those tanks for a train. But above and beyond that, I probably wouldn't put pumps elsewhere. Because Lube's made in like 5 spots. So it's constantly... If any pipe is a little bit short, there's somewhere else that can fill it up. That sort of makes sense? Sort of. Okay, so we're going to put you there. We're going to reverse... I'm going to remove you. I'm going to remove you. I'm going to reverse you. I'm going to reverse you. I'm going to reverse you. And we're going to empty these tanks into the main network. If there's enough space. Okay, you can go away. Field is not being built because you killed power. Did I kill power? What? I don't even know what that switch does. Oh, is that detecting whether there's enough power in the network, and then if there isn't, do not turn on power to those ones. It's fine, as long as we're making the belts. Well, there's only 2k in there. We're like 5,000 short. Okay, is Lube... Come on, let me through. Okay, so I want to put a tank there and a tank there. There are 3 people independently trying to fix Lube at once. This is the result. This is definitely the result on most community maps. Nothing goes right. 5 people are trying to fix the same thing. You come up with 5 different answers, and there is always a very good chance that 2 of them conflict with one another. You just have a situation where if all the ideas conflict with one another, somebody's just going to come along and go, nope, I'm ripping this up, I'm ripping this up, I'm ripping this up, and I'm fixing it. Like we went from no lube at this end without really changing everything. It looks like almost every tank is full. by just making sure lube can flow in both directions, and at the same time emptying out the tanks that were to be shipped to the one that looks like it's self-sufficient. Oh, it's draining a little bit. So that's used 10, 12,000? I don't know what that circuit condition is. Supertux's circuit condition. I'm assuming that says if this is less than 22, 23,000, pump some lube in? I assume. Supertux is here. He can confirm one way or the other. Because that one's definitely pumping out. That one just reads nothing. Hey, alcoholic. Oh, whole station's gone now. I would have left the station. It might need a booster shot, BTG, so Control Z twice. He's not listening to me. Undo it. Put it back. No, it's good. Alright, you reckon? If it's not, you get to fix it. Alright. So that should drain all of those. Look at the poor guys go. How's that nuclear fuel build going? It's fine. Filter will be done before it breaks? Probably. So you're backed up in light. And you're backed up in petroleum, and therefore you can't crack more light. But we are bringing your petroleum down here as well. No, there's still nuclear fuel left. Where's the solid fuel going now? Oh, to make more rocket fuel. Okay, the problem is if that backs up, it backs up. And if you not worky, you breaky. So we need to put... Oh, come on, lag. There. No. There. Okay. Would play, but it's midnight, morning, girlfriend sleeping in Factorio, mouse clicks, keep her awake. Oh, wow. It's rare to see me in jumps. It's server latency. So, this is the map's hosted in Finland, and previously we were on the German server. The German server I don't have an issue with. For some reason, the Finland server, I get weird latency spikes, which leads to jumps, and so latency is up to 100. It was 50, and now I'm going to have a latency spike right now. And that puts me in jumps, and my latency, 156 ticks. It's all over the place. Hey, alcoholic, I would never ever at all suggest that you stop on your phone and look on eBay to find out whether you can buy a touchpad for your PC. Never. Ever. So yeah, the latency will go to hell, and then it'll come back and it'll be fine. Ooh, touchpad. Look, I agree, but sometimes you have to make compromises. Either that or get a different girlfriend. Like, that's another option. May as well play on laptop. Look, if you got a laptop, they don't make mouse clicky sounds. Okay, so that's running. We've got lots of lube. Belt should be running. Hopefully that's a start of a build. Oh, so trash the UPS on a laptop. Well, if your laptop's not up to it, you know, touchpad for the PC. Can someone look at the production stats and compare the demand for Blue Underground? I can't see the demand currently because somebody broke the power network, but it's being fixed. Actually, 1 hour. Blue Underground. How long have I been streaming? 48 minutes. So we're about 200. We're up to about 250. So it's like what's that, 20% increase?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Dead Heel, thank you for the follow. Hopefully the API works. It had an update. There we go. Dead Heel has followed the biter pack. You're going to join him. There we go. So, in case you missed it, I have a lovely API that runs. So the more people that click... Oh, and BTG, whilst you're on there, does this only stay on your screen for 15 seconds, not a minute? So yeah, I have a lovely API installed that when people click the follow button, we start a follower train. Except rather than just a choo-choo, woohoo follower train, we have biters. And the more people that click follow, the longer the train gets, the exponentially more biters show up to... It's longer than 15 seconds. As long as it disappears from your screen before my screen, it works. So yeah, the longer the follow train is, the more biters that show up. The more biters that show up, bad things happen. Hang on, did I say that right? The longer the follower train is, the more biters show up. More biters show up, bad things happen. Yeah, I did. Same time is the text field cut short? Follow the biter pack. Are you going to join him only? Yes, it is cut short. I wonder what happened. If I unfollow and follow, will that count? No. But if you click subscribe on YouTube, that does count. So, you know, there's that option as well. Behemoth. Okay, so I need to set this up as well. And not get stuck in pipes. I should be able to go there. So yeah, subs on YouTube count. What else counts? That's it currently. Currently, it's like version 1.0 of the API. We've got it working. That's as far as we've really got. There are more features coming soon. TM. If you could suggest something good for subs and resubs, by all means, open to all suggestions. All suggestions that are good. Yes, they do need to be they do need to be good. Okay, so if I
Hello, my friend. Stay a while
Luke
and
Tyler,
listen.
thank you for the sub over at YouTube. There we go. That's 2. And each time somebody follows Alex,
Pleasure meeting your acquaintance.
Kravisky,
I haven't been following you per se.
is a little bit
just
creepy.
Coincidentally been at the same places at the same time.
But
for
thank you
different
for
reasons.
the sub. A little bit creepy. Subs equal random teleport. That was one of the ideas that came up, along with I think the current winning plan. Oh, I've got to look at it. It's in Discord. It was a conversation that happened today. Cluster grenades. Yeah, I know, but I want to get it all. Yeah, it's in a 15. Yeah, excellent. Excellent, BTG. So yeah, it was... no, this is bits. So the current idea for bits is 10 to 99 bits equals 1 to 9 grenades. Randomly dropped within 25 tiles of me. Oh, I'm looking at Discord, that's why I can't move. I really hope I have 2 PLDs, but no shields. This could be bad. Can I request shields? I can, but there's none on the network. Awesome. That tab. Oh, I can craft that much. I have a feeling I'm going to be recovering my body. I want low density structures. There. How many do I need? Yeah, okay. So, where are we? 7 not responding. Awesome. Nope. I want the rocket launcher. Please. We did want to make it easy for you. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't automate shields. Awesome. Okay, so back to Jenny's followers are coming. Well, after I die, then we'll talk all about it. Okay. And they should be popping up about here because I've reduced the range as well. Ah, yes. Thanks. Oh, that's a lot of them. 254. I think I'm dead before I... Yeah, I'm dead before I even saw it. I think I damaged one of them. I damaged one. That counts, right? Cloning complete. Have a nice day. Woo! Okay, back to green rockets. Fire. Come on. Fire. Oh, God. If this would fix, the server's fine. I'm running up. Please, please. Okay. Back to my conversation about bits. So bits we decided... bits we decided. 10 to 99 bits would cause... would cause 1 to 10 grenades to show up. 100 to 1,000 bits would cause cluster grenades instead to show up. That's the armor I want. And over 1,000 bits would be a amount of nukes dropped in randomly around me. So yeah. May I ask you, what does the HP bar at the bottom represent? HP bar at the bottom. This one?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and
Icky,
listen.
thank you for the follow. You're out to kill me. It's appreciated nonetheless. Can I clear more crap? Can I pick up my corpse now? Okay, I definitely... Really? I've delivered 4 of them being delivered? In the stream, not the game. Oh, hang on. This the one. This is the... It's a Streamlabs Bit Boss. I think that's what they call it. So, bits cause whoever the current bit boss is, which I can't see because my preview window is too small. Is it faceless? It looks like it could be you, faceless. Causes the bit boss's hit points to go. Every bit, sub, donation, Patreon, follow causes the bit boss's hit points to go down. If the current bit boss resubs, puts down bits, or supports on Patreon, the hit points go up. And bragging rights. Bragging rights, pretty much. Now we have this API. I'm actually considering getting rid of it. I'm not in robot range. That's pretty useless. Do an active... I do have an active provider. Okay, you can go away, 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 you can go away. Don't give me more crap! 300 belts is heaps. Realize where you disable your personal logic request. Yeah, there is. There is in 18 point something. The only thing I can confirm for 18.4 that I know about personally is... Extend your power bill to burn more. Awesome. Is there'll be a fix for modded night vision that doesn't cause the game engine to crash. That's the only thing I know about. That can go away. That... Oh, that's the wrong item. I want that item to go away. That item go away. Okay, obviously I'm requesting 150 of those. I don't know why. Make one of them. I already have 200 rockets. So that means if I get rid of that, and then I want to get rid of that, and then I want to get rid of that, and then I want to get rid of that item. I got to work on my latency so I know what items I'm getting rid of after the game updates and receives my click. That one. Half of them again, and half of them once more. Cool. I think that's it. Alright, back to... I hope camp plans are automated. I've been there for ages and now I know what it is. Yeah, look, it's one of those things that Streamlabs highly recommends you install, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll install it. That looks so funny. It's about to come. There we go. Water. Yeah, Streamlabs recommends you install it and run it, and so I did. And yeah, it doesn't see much action. So I'm like, I'm thinking about getting rid of it. Okay, if I put that there, I put some substation. Oh boy. Followers are coming. Awesome. June, thank you for the raid, mate. Welcome to our lovely mad community map, which I'm about to be attacked because people click the follow button. And I built shields and I didn't put them on, and my latency's super high at the moment. I'm not enjoying myself. But thank you for the raid nonetheless. I didn't see what you were doing first because I didn't swing by and say hello. But first off, you deserve a shout out. So June is another lovely Factorio streamer. Good, they were streaming Factorio. I'd hate to eat my own words. Yeah, I know Jonah Anderson. The problem is I need it now because it just died again. I can see myself just making a bubble suit. At least whilst the latency is this bad. I got a clip of just dying under latency? That's not fair. But yeah, June. Okay. So, first things first. June, great follower, great streamer, words, yep, it's late already. Hi. Were you doing your playthrough, June, or were you teaching your lass how to play Factorio? Because it was funny watching you try to teach her. Oh, there's another dead one. Thank you, Lucas. If I can get to my body. Yeah. It's there. Pick everything up right away. Joined too late to catch the death, sadly. Look, I promise you there'll be more. So, as people were saying, yeah, I'm running a lovely API that lets people, when they click follow, cause biters to attack, and currently suffering enormous API issues, enormous latency issues, which is caused by the server being in the wrong country. Let's put that power armor on. I haven't played with her in a while. I haven't caught she's in a while. But you continue with Industrial Revolution. That's what you're doing? I remember now. Because I said I wanted the wheelie machine. The vehicle. And that's the only thing I really want out of Industrial Revolution. But I don't think I can turn that part into a standalone mod because of its licensing. Anyway, enough rambling. No, there'll be more rambling, that's for sure. Okay, so if I put all that crap in there... Did you ever put it in that latch? Nope. Did I die several times? Yes. Am I still trying to set up just this, just to burn corpses? Yes. Have I got it done? Nope. Okay, so API, follow button. If you click follow, or you subscribe over at YouTube, it causes lovely biters to spawn around me, which you guys just caught, I think. And yes, it's like a follower train, except it's a cool version of a follower train. So the more people that click follow, the bigger and the nastier the biters are. Much bigger, much nastier, much more of them. And yeah, as I said, subscribing over at YouTube does the exact same thing. And no, there's still nothing for subs yet. It's coming soon, TM. I don't know when soon is, but it'll get here. We're just going to request in 40 of these guys, because that seems reasonable. Alright, so you're bringing
Meeting your acquaintance.
I
haven't been
John
following you, per se.
Simitel, thank you for the YouTube sub.
At the same place
At least
at
it's
the
a free
same
type of sub.
time, for different reasons.
So, you've been added to the biter pack. You will be joining the base shortly. And yeah, the more people that click, the worse things are going to get. I want to go this way first. Hey, Intertooth. There you go. Another good streamer. Who was probably playing Factorio last, I hope. Excellent. I'm right twice in a day. It must be a miracle. Okay, you... Nope. Oh. All those behemoth bodies? Come. Oh. Okay, no more behemoth bodies for you. You can't have them. Somebody beat me to this operation. My Discord overlay... Oh, it is too. Okay, hang on. What? Remove exoskeleton. Come on. Put that there. Put those in. Okay, it's a few more hit points. Add that on there. Alright, how do I fix... Crap, what's my button for Discord overlay? Overlay. Oh, that one's fixed. Oh, that's so much easier to fix. Community map push to talk. Drag that down. Fixed. It's not the Discord overlay. It's the other Discord overlay. Yeah, there's multiple overlays. Okay. So that's fixed. That's fixed. I have 2 shields. I could do with lots more. You're being bad and burning behemoth bodies. Holy crap. We'll have all those. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Gimme. You're running a wood. You're empty. Too fast. Having to distract you a bit longer. I'm probably dead anyway. Oh, you. I'm right in the middle of the base, so nothing could go wrong. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Oh, come on. You, come here. Yep, gonna have to talk to Are You Scared About this server. Okay. So you guys are not requesting shit. Well, that's a problem. Let's try that instead. I went to nukes the other day, if that helps. Oh, that helps everything. That's a way, definitely a way to fix... No. Go away. Go. Come here. Excellent. Which means that can go away. And I'm set now. Buttershop, all I gotta do is nuke my feet. Come on. If I nuke my feet, all the biters do. You even at spawn. Oh, here the followers are coming. And spacebar. I have no idea where that location was. Go away. I got one of them. See, the laser is where I am currently. Which is like so far behind my screen. Come on, I hit spacebar already. Come on. Oh! That was 3 nukes. Hey! Everybody dead yet? Woohoo, I won. I won under that sort of latency. There you go. You just need to move to Sydney? No, it was far too expensive to get hosting in Sydney. No way. It was one thing that GM8 had. Because they were a proper hosting company that just did game servers, they had servers everywhere. So it was really handy the fact that they had Sydney-based servers. But yeah, most companies don't, for the simple reason of it's far, far, far too expensive. Okay, so that's fixed. Lube is officially fixed. Now we're turning behemoth bodies into lube as well. Science needs an overhaul. No, red circuits needs an overhaul. Blue circuits needs an overhaul to make green circuits go faster. To make red circuits go faster. Oh boy, the latency. All right, something SR latch. No, you're doing it wrong, BTG. SR latch is done like this. I have blue belt, so we're using blue belt. Wire? Wire's under... I don't use wire often enough. Okay, you go to there. And you go to... When power is below... Okay, I think I'm going to need a smaller SR latch. I think I can do this with just 2 wires. Enable condition. So if A is less than 75... Oh, helps if I type the right buttons. A is less than 75. We'll let the item pass. So that's... No, not there. No! Stop it. Okay, and you're gonna read... read belt contents. Yeah, and you're gonna be... enable disable. Yep. And then I want a second one. Okay, you're gonna be that one. JD teaches combinators. Yeah, with belts. Belts become combinators. Okay, less than 25. So if you're less than 25, I want to turn you on. And you're going to be read belt contents. Yeah. And on hold. And we turn off that. So you're just going to read the belt, nothing else. And if A is less than 25, you'll hold the belt. Yes. So that should be, if I've done this correct, anything is greater than 1. No, greater than 0. Okay, and then we're going to put something on the belt. This is the problem. I need to put one item on the belt. No, that's too many. I'm confused. Why are you using belts to make an SR latch? Because I don't know how to do it with combinators. Nuclear fuel. I don't have nuclear fuel. You know what? Come on, game. You can do it. I think there's nuclear fuel in there. And yeah, there is. Okay, so if I disconnect that, you should run. See, it works. And that one's actually not needed. Come on, game. Disconnect my wire. My wire's not connected there, is it? Oh god, that was loud. So you're 100%. Okay. So what I have to do, if A is less than 25, A is not less than 25. A is definitely 100. Why is the belt not moving? Oh, if A is greater than 25. That's what I need to do. Okay. And then you need to be rewired over here instead. Alright, no, copy that one to there. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, no, you're out of power. I'm waiting on a copy paste. You have no power. Come on. Tacky Bear, bad Aussie internet day. No, it's bad Finland. This is painful to watch my own latency. Yeah. Innertooth, how many different ways can you do SR latch in Factorio? Innertooth, how many different ways can you do an SR latch in Factorio that involve belts? Alright, what are you connected to that you're not meant to be connected to? You're connected to 10 that involve belts. With combinators, 500. I want that wire to go away. Okay, there to there to there to there. Is that good? You now go on. Okay. So when this gets 25% power in it, it'll release this belt, and then the nuclear fuel can go around. And as long as it's in this position, the switch will be on, i.e. we have less than 25% power in this. And if we have over 75% power in this, it will stop outside here. Done. See? An SR latch goes proper memory with read, write, reset buses. This has read, no write. What else do I need? Proper memory with read, write, reset. No, hang on. Read in the middle, reset on the left. That's it. Technically, this is another read. But that's an SR latch. Okay, wrong thing to click on. Let's click on you. Oh, it's going to spaz out something chronic. But technically, that's an SR latch. It goes on and off now because as long as it has 25% power in it, it turns off. And if it has less than 25% power, the nuclear rocket, the atomic bomb, goes around and around and around, and it says, okay, I don't have enough power, I'm going to add more power. Look, it's an SR latch. Needs to be faster. It just got, I don't know, some percentage faster. It's hovering in there. You should use different values for on-off. Okay, so at 25% we add power. And... do I need? Do I really need more? Like, I could add a second one here. No, I can add this one to read from there as well. Okay, fine. Fine. I gotta think colors. So you're green, you're green. I'm gonna need red wire. And then to there. And then I need a green wire to there. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That one can go away, and that one can go away. Okay, so you're reading. I need another... I need you to have a red wire. No, that should work. So you can also read belt contents with a hold. My suggestion was to strip all the accumulators out of the field and build them on this side. I know where this side is, but that sounds like a better idea than what I'm doing. But it's done now. Okay, and then if I put another one here, and you were at what? Oh, you're at A25, so we're going to do A50, and then I need to flip that the other way. Is that right? I think that's right. Where's my nuclear fuel? Hang on, I need to remove that green one. Oh god, that's weird and loud. Alright, where's my thingamajiggy bob gone? You read nothing. I don't see my nuclear fuel. My rocket. Oh, there it is. Or another one is. Okay, so pick up everything to make sure it's empty. Because somehow it disappeared. Put one of those on there. Yeah. So you're reading one nuke. Still reading one nuke. And then we let you pass. Which means we should be getting up to 50% power. We're not. Because we're just using power from the kernels. Why not loads of nuclear power? I don't know. Why not? Because nobody imported a blueprint and pasted it down? That would be my answer. I went with the just throw more of these at the problem. Because they were quick and easy to automate and throw down. And technically they're nuclear power. If you look at the belts... they should be considered nuclear power. Alright. We're going down still. That's not good. Because we need to burn fuel. Yeah, that was the main reason. Okay, you go there. Because I want to actually read the A value. A21, 20, it's going down. It's going down. All the accumulators are discharging. It's night time. We need more stamps. More stamps. Look, you cannot disagree with me. It's on nuclear fuel, therefore it's nuclear power, right? And just to clarify, like, I'm pretty sure this is wired correctly. I'm just in the night, which is a bad time to test SR latches. But I know Intertooth can confirm. This is technically wired correctly. You're going to read the belt. I'm going to have server not responding. You're going to also read the belt. If we detect items in either of these two, we keep the latch shut. If it gets over 50%, yes and no. Hang on. Intertooth. Okay, let's not call it an SR latch. Let's call it, does it work for its intended purpose? 24, 26. So it's passed out of this one into this one. Yes. See? It works. Okay? And look, I could make it smaller. I could actually... Well, let's just do it. Wow, that's a sound. One day I'll get online. Hey, Bilbo. Ah, you'll get online soon. Come on, copy paste. There we go. Playing at this sort of latency, you see all sorts of things you're not meant to see. Now you're out of power. You're broken. Why are you suddenly out of power? Oh, crap's that bad. Oh, my latch disconnected. Why my latch disconnect? Why are you disconnected? I copied the things. You're still stuck. The item moved on the belt when I rearranged the belts. That seems like a bug. It stepped forward. Okay, so we're over 25%. It steps forward. We'll go over 50%. Enable, disable. Oh, it disabled when it was partway through. Oh. See, my system worked better. It was just an on-off state, and it looped. And it's not a problem with my switching. It's technically a problem with 50's too low. Okay, pull those up. Put that there. Set that to 80%. And we'll have to turn that off so the fuel can pass forward. And then turn that back on. And hopefully 80% in one accumulator is enough of a buffer. Step forward, and then... I want it on the inside track as well. Because technically the inside path, I assume as far as things travel, is technically faster. Counting up, 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 up. 80. That's 50. Come on. 80, 80, 80. No. Well, might want to include a splitter to force it not to toggle during the day. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, does it? Whether it toggles during the day? Okay, you're still too low. 90%. Turn you off. Turn you on. Although that belt stopped. Why are you stopped? You were set for 75%. Okay, let's set that to 100. That's perfect. That's exactly how it's intended. Round and round and round. Switch goes berserk. Okay. Enable, disable that one. And then I need to enable, disable that one. Okay, that's good. If you're lit up... Oh no, they automatically light up at nighttime no matter what. Even if you're not drawing from them, which is stupid. Poor Switch. What horrible things I'm doing to you. Okay. What are you set to? 90. Let's go with 95. Actually, 91 should work. Why are we running on 4.2 thousand accumulators? We shouldn't be. You're disconnected. I can see that you're disconnected. Did somebody ghost down 42,000 accumulators? Wouldn't. I wasn't looking. Would it help if I used a V? Yes, somebody did. No, that's not connected. That's connected. That's connected. Would it help if I used a VPN to pretend if you're Germany? It comes down to I'm going through too many or too horrible hops to get from Australia to Finland. So possibly 81. You're just going to run all the time now because you hate me. Because that one's kicked in. Which is re-bridging the network back. Can I just disconnect you and you just run off solar? Well... So, Intertooth, this is a Finland server. When I was connected to the German server, not an issue. Not an issue at all. In fact, any time I've connected to most servers in Europe, it's not bad. It's just this particular one and this particular data center. Oh, BTG beat me to it and he disconnected that one. So, first stream it was fine. Second stream it was a little bit... No, actually it was fine. Then I was on one day with the actual owner of the server. And it was mostly fine. Had a few hiccups here and there. Okay. My belt won't work because my accumulators don't store enough power because we don't have enough power to get from... If I ring the number lower, was that better? Let's go with 30. Really? Wall can't be mined? No, wall can't be mined. It's to keep you bad, horrible people out. Yeah, it can't get through here fast enough on a belt. I think any number I set this to, it's going to be too low. I just need a bigger accumulator bank. The sad thing, it was working when it was a larger belt loop. Why was it working when it was a larger belt loop and now not? Okay, that wire was connected to there. And then copy, paste. Are the logic networks now connected? No. Yes. Yes. I might have put a row port that was maybe a little bit too close. Don't know how that happened. At all. No, nothing. Come on. 31. 31. 50. That needed to be... What was it? 75 originally? I was told to do an SR latch. I got caught up trying to get down here with this latency to do an SR latch. It's working wonders. I think combinators would probably be the way to go because they don't have the delay that the belts do. Shh, I didn't say that. Okay. This was only to stop you guys complaining and having a second on-off signal. How it was originally worked fine. Might have made the power network do some crazy shit. It's fine. Okay. So you were server not responding. So yes, to answer people's question, if somebody can provide me a VPN, right, who was working on that? No, we don't need that. We have belts. Look, I know how to do them. I know how to do them, and I look. Intertooth's here, okay? We all know Intertooth knows how to wire up a circuit to do things. Intertooth, when was the last time you made a not SR latch, but almost an SR latch out of belts? And would that even show up on your to-go switch?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Lupin, thank you for the follow. 2 years ago? Yeah, before Combinators got smart. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the follower train. Welcome to the follower train. If more people click follow, we get more people on the follower train. The follower train turns into a biter train. Biters pop up out of the ground. They come and kill me. Pretty much sums up the whole follower thing at the moment. I need to write a command for it. Look, it works. It works. So yeah, 2 years ago, Combinators... No, 2 years ago? Longer than that.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
War Mad Max. Again, thank you for the follow. I will also not at all tell you that if I type the right command, if you subscribe on YouTube, that also counts towards the follower train. In the meantime, you should go click follow to June. Should go follow June, who also happens to be a really good Factorio streamer. So, Combinators got an upgrade in 15, didn't they? In 14, they were crap. So is that not 4 years ago, Intertooth? No, no, June. There you go. One more shout out before we go. So yeah, I'd love a VPN to test this theory. And yeah. I also do a lot of proof of concept stuff in Factorio. Well, look, proof of concept, it definitely works. Never said it works well, it just works. Turns out we need more shields, JD. We need lots more latency. I need more latency. If I get over 254, it just kicks you out of the server entirely. I'm pretty sure I picked up an exoskeleton. I think. Now I don't have an exoskeleton in my hand, I have shields. So if I click there and there, in theory they should place. Excellent. It's a whole different way to play Factorio at this latency. Alright, so what is holding up you? Nothing. There's 2.4k in a chest. Okay, maybe a little bit too much. Let's put half back. And let's take half of those. Come on, bots. Alright, then we'll go run up here and place some of these down. Do we have offshore pumps automated? Turns out we don't. Yes, okay. Turns out I'm not in a Logi network. Something's going wrong either way. Any bots gonna go put some stuff down? Anyone? Unless I'm actually not standing here where I'm standing. Because that's also a possibility. Oh, crap. Oh, no. That's fine. Too many concrete command. Concretes are tiles. They're different. My roboport is disabled. That would probably have more to do with it. There we go. Problem solved. Now I gotta listen to one Computron go crazy. Cancelled wood. Well, I think you could if you just tried harder. Like, I'm sure if you tried hard enough, there's always one extra spot you could put wood. Just saying. Because I'm on Twitch, I can get away with it. Couldn't on YouTube. This video is going to end up on YouTube. Jay's followers are coming. Lucas, you're dead, man. I have nukes. Oh! I got all the biters. And a Lucas and a JD. Bonus points. I got all the biters. That's what counts, right? Lucas is going to get to his body with time to spare. As long as you outrun the robots, everything is fine. Oh, thanks. Hang on. Come here, Lucas. I have a present for you. Oh, I can't keep up. No. Fine, I'll go this way. Oh, I've run over here just to find out the path ends. Super Tux, I answered that. Somebody might have accidentally bridged the networks at one stage. It's now been unbridged. And there may be a whole bunch of Logibots floating around in the balancer network. But eventually they'll leave. Or, no, they'll just sit in a roboport. Never mind, they won't leave. Actually, I think there's some active providers in there now, so they will leave. Well, they'll move. We could drag them out if we wanted to. Eventually, make it back to corpse. Thank you, Faceless, for the 100 biddies. And thanks, Lucas, for the shot. Where's my corpse? It's there. I just have it line up for 1 second. Lucas and my mouse pointer and ticks all line up for 1 second. One light armor. Thanks. I just teleported across the map. And a rocket launcher. And a submachine gun. Anything else? Piercing ammo. Okay. No, I'm never going to rock it off. Oh, God. Okay. Pick up corpse. Put that in there. Put that. That's not what I wanted, but sure. That's the armor I wanted. Oh, cool. We're on this server because this server has Archon integration. Almost to the point I'm like, maybe we'll do a stream or two without it. Just so I can go back to the German server. Alright, can I clear out the rest of my corpse, please? Nope, that's not going to fit. Alright. That. Oh, crap. I clicked the wrong way. No, I got rid of the stuff I wanted, I think, anyway. Okay, light armor, gear. Stone, wood. Extra. I'll throw out that as well. Sure. Crap, things are moving. Throw out the copper cable. And pick up the rest of my corpse. You can do it! Okay, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. It's going to tell me I can't use armor as a weapon or something. No? Okay. Alright. Are you all burning? No, because I didn't bring burner inserters with me. Cancel that request. Burner inserters. 209 storage. Awesome. Compatrons. Good robots. Destroy everything. Nope, that's not enough explosives. We're gonna need... Come on! That tile. Sure. Okay. They're all built. They're now built. They're built. That looks to be built. Okay. Now if I do this correctly, we go there and there. Is that enough? Yes. Lines up with that one. Okay. There. That one. And now latency's gone back to horrible, but at least playable. Oh boy. Speaks too soon. Bonus points. Yeah. Alright, we want those two. We want those two. Nope, there's one more. Where the hell's that? Alright, now if I can walk... I'm going backward. I'm going back. Oh no, it's the belt. I need to... Alright, map view. Starting lagging out now. Yeah, the Finland server is not quite as good. Okay, I want from there to there. And hold down the shift button, click the tiles button, click the OK button. Are you lagging out or are you having jumps? Or latency issues? Crap, the blueprint wasn't big enough. Oh. No, it probably was actually. Finland server, is this hosted with a... Oh, I have no idea who it's hosted with. Both. Yeah. I don't know who the hosting company is. Why do you ask? Are they having catastrophic issues currently? Because they're catastrophically pissing me off. Get the odd jump, but I don't show it. If you have latency up, you'll probably notice when you have jumps, you get a latency spike, which is normally the sign of like the old mega packet, which is normally a sign of either a dropped packet or a delayed packet. Okay, so if I copy you, come on. Come on! Now, just curious, as I have servers with them, all based in Germany, and their second major DC is Finland, which is the only company I've seen has finished DCs. Latency jumps to 15 ticks now and again. Alright, BTG's out. Lucas, if you have the... Oh, 15 ticks up from what? 8? Because if it's that little a jump, it doesn't count. Eight, 9. Yeah, technically technically doubling is not a good thing. Skynet has changed to new version. From version 38 to version 39? Why is Skynet changed version? I would guess, Fat Boy, you're correct. It's by what? Yeah, with them. I would guess you're probably correct. That would be the company. Just because the particular Are You Scared, who's hosting it, has German servers and he has a Finland server. And I know Australian servers are far too expensive. US servers are pretty damn expensive. Are you meant to go there? There are larger servers that are resold to others too. That's true as well. Why, but not... Why not butt it on a German server? Why not build it on the German server? The German server doesn't have Archon integration, and the Finnish server does. And on top of that, the Finnish servers is actually a more powerful PC. It's on a new Ryzen chip with SSDs. So, way faster, which we will always take advantage of. It's just, I knew the latency was a little bit of a hiccup from previous ones. But hadn't been this bad till like today and the other day when I jumped on really quickly. But then it was daytime, my time, and I'm like, it could be shitty Australian internet. Because I have a lot of shitty Australian internet. Yeah, I'm going to use all the small... Sure! Large power pole it is. I don't give a shit. As long as you get power from A to B, I call it done. You're already done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. And you're done. Okay, so I want blue belt because that's the logical choice. You know what? I'm lazy. We're just going to run in like that. And remove all that crap. And remove all that crap. And remove all that crap. And just run our blue belt straight there. Hey, AK. Welcome, mate. We're having small latency issues with tonight's stream. As in, the latency's not small. And that's the issue. You know, if I put that there, that would probably help things. Okay. Map view it is. Why are you there? One. Can go there. Can go there. Can go there. And can go there. And in whoop. There. Okay. So I just need all the things shoved in my inventory so my bots can go put stuff down. Can you Logi bots do that, please? I shall stand here. We shall request steam engines like 100, please, sir. I still have a whole ton of boilers. You like 150. Alright, we'll do a boiler lap first. Oh, I should do this as well. Boom. Can I do those? No, I said those. One there, one there, one there. Booms? I like booms. Can we do more booms? No we can't because I stopped requesting them. Of course I did. Yeah, I know it's already another requested slot. Alright, I can walk on the blue tiles for a change and not kill myself. Hey, look at all. I don't know. I think I need to talk to somebody who's... I don't know. I'll ask in case. Anybody in chat got a background in networking? Because it's definitely a latency issue. And the suggestion of a VPN sounds like a good one. But is a VPN gonna have my traffic, my internet connection get from here to Finland cleaner than it is currently? And I think the answer is no. Not unless it's a closed cell VPN network. Hey, Nancy. Ah, Nancy. Because you're here, because I remember, because I did do the comments. VPN is just going to reduce the hops, but it's the same latency. Ah, so that might be the fix. Because if it's better hops, that could get me over the line. Nancy. Before I forget, I went through the comments. You'd like to be another... Oh, either is okay. Good. Because you'd definitely be a sacrifice. I just remember last time it was Nina, not Nancy. So I thought I'd ask. Oh! That's a fail. Oh, is that my active provider chest? Robots off. Are you in robot range? You are in robot range. You can go away. Actually, because I've already deconstructed that, it means I should be able to do that. Yeah, cool. Let's build that to there. That is a really weird sound. I've heard water pumps. That is pretty much the sound they make. But it's still weird. Blue belt. Blue belt. Blue belt. Radar. No, I said radar, not Logibot. Radar? Thank you. I'm recalling which explosives. Oz has a firewall to block porn at the ISP level. Okay, I'll get back to that one, Bilbo. But yes and no. Best thing I can think of right now is your own public highway from Melbourne to Sydney. What? It's long and sometimes have shitty 40 mile limits, but it works essentially plus roadworks. VPN is a private road just for you, but it's still Melbourne to Sydney, and you still might have roadworks, but at least you don't have to share the road with others. Correct. Allergy of public internet versus VPN. Yeah. Look, VPN. Yes, I'm hoping that it would clear up the amount of hops between me and there. But I don't know if the problem is from Germany, let's say, to Finland, and it's something that you wouldn't notice in Europe because your latency is already low enough, or whether it's an issue just exacerbated because my latency is already high going from Australia to Finland. So a VPN is a option. So yeah, if somebody's got one, I'll try it. Okay, are these being requested? On their way, 8. Cool. There's wood on the belt. Why do we have wood on the belt? Okay. You have a bite of hell question if you can ask. Of course you can ask. Back to Bilbo's question. Oh, hang on, what? Could use a ping plotter and see at what point latency goes to shit. Above my head, I can use traceroute, I can use ping, but a ping plotter sounds like a actual app rather than a DOS command. So Bilbo, yes and no. What we actually have in Australia, which is probably worse, is we have the government set up a thing to block porn in theory, but what it lets them do is at an ISP level, they actually block not so much porn, because that's they don't block porn as such. They block websites that people shouldn't be able to access. So bad porn, like bestiality and who knows what else, that's blocked. Also, websites like the Pirate Bay is blocked. So torrent websites are blocked. Lots of different things are blocked. And to add things to the block list, which is ridiculous. Add things to the block list, there's 2 ways of doing it. One, you have to petition the courts to confirm that it's a bad website and get it added to the list. There's a Australian company, Foxtel, which is like the Australian cable company, and they do a lot of that religiously because it digs out of their bottom line, basically. And they just have so many web pages added constantly. On top of that, there was, when it was first launched, they took a list that was submitted by different ISPs and interested parties, and there was actually a small businessman who had his whole Australian businessman who had his whole company blocked by the Australian internet filter. So and to get it back, it was the most long-winded process ever. And I actually think he went out of business because his whole business was based online. And just his Australian clients couldn't access his own webpage. They do the same thing here. It's actually a DNS block. So that's all they do. They just don't give you a DNS. Originally, the government wanted to put through a ISP server level filter. And what they wanted to do was they wanted to have any incoming traffic to the ISP's level be sorted, filtered, and potentially removed before the data got sent to you, which was really, really bad and really, really stupid because the ISPs just said, we can't do it. Like, it's going to cost so much server infrastructure and time that it's just not possible. And the government almost forced them to do it anyway. And then I think the top 3 or 4 ISPs just said, well, that's it. You forced us to do it. We're closing our doors. There is no way we can stay in business. That's not in the robot network. Okay, I need to add a robot somewhere important. So yeah, it was interesting, and it means that I'm DNS blocked from getting to some web pages, and my previous ISP given to me modem was definitely blocked. So blocked that even if I told my which proves that ISPs have done some interesting tweaks. Even when I told my PC to use Google as its DNS server, it still couldn't access most of these websites at all. Just couldn't access them. But after replacing my ISP's modem, I could access all these websites without an issue. So yeah. I use 1111 as a DNS. I use Google's 18888 just because I remember it. So, going back 5 steps. So that's for that one, that's that one. Nancy, because I haven't done it. And I wanted to try and keep the base square because I didn't want robots flying over no man's land. Tracelet gives you the latency to each hop. Yes. You also ISPs are so many servers in Germany. My ISP Aussie broadband will route traffic to Germany via Singapore. Latency of 250 at work using Telstra. They route via USA, which has 260. Yeah, but 15 milliseconds in Factorio is 1 tick. So it's not going to make an ounce of a difference. And yeah, I'm with TPG. I have no idea which way they're out. But you're with Aussie Broadband. Fatboy, thoughts? Happy with them? Not happy with them? My TPG contract runs out in like 3 months. Internet's done with work. Excellent. Yeah, I had to change my modem from the default Optus ones. How can I use 299? What? 299.299.299.299. That doesn't work. Dude, they're the IONET of the early 2000s. Local Australian give a shit local support. Good prices, good people. Yeah, but IONET was bought out by... Crap, who was IONET bought out by? Weren't they bought out by TPG? Well, they bought out by somebody else who then bought out by TPG. TPG eventually. Okay. Yeah. TPG's bought half the market. Okay. So you recommend them. Alright. Because they've been on my list. They've been on my short list of people I'm considering waiting for the contract to run out. And I think they're $10 a month cheaper than TPG. I gotta confirm, but I think they're fractionally cheaper. Why am I not getting Why am I not getting explosive faster? Who automated these and where? That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Have some power poles. That's definitely missing the very important tile there. You're done, you're done. Okay. You lot. And yes, I can run burner inserters with a blue belt because we're putting nuclear fuel in it. It's going to hardly ever move. So they can keep up. They just can't have the belt roll past them when they first turn on. Yeah, cut that. Darkham. I just woke up with, and then the rain belted down. Okay. I mean, the early days of the air still were no good. Sweet enough is blocked or throttled, nut matter, and cheap. Yeah, well, we live in Australia. Everything's expensive. Hey, 100 per month for 100 down, 40 up, unlimited with Aussie broadband. I don't... I love it how the sound just loops. Okay, so I don't have static IP. I don't need a static IP. Because it's NBN, your IP hardly ever moves. And I'm paying 90 for 100 by 40. I don't want to go up to 100. Because at the end of the day, TPG works. And that's what it really comes down to. There was an ISP and I need to go look it up. I thought it was Aussie Broadband, but obviously it's not. That was doing 100 by 40, 10 bucks cheaper than TPG. Okay, so they're all running. I just need to work out where the hell explosive boom sticks are made. And why the hell they're not automated. Oh, and I need to add a... Do I need to add a row report? Yeah, I need to add a row report. There. Now look, internet-wise, I don't really have anything to complain with TPG. Previous house, yes. I got sick of the RSP crap. I ended up with 120 Telstra. Ouch. Ouch. Look, the only complaint I think I have is my house. Occasionally, regularly, my internet drops out. But I think that's a NBN issue. Well, I actually know it's an NBN issue. And I don't know how I can go about actually getting somebody to look at it to fix it. Okay, so needs go into a box there. Let's turn that crap off, that crap off. Let's look for cliff explosives. I don't see them. Oh, we've got them automated twice. Okay. I don't see them there. What else do we have? Little bits of shit everywhere. Okay, around here is where I expect them to be automated if they're automated. Which... Aha! Where's that in relation to where I am? Down and left. So, the two issues we have is... Well, that's 200. That's a decent amount. Oh, you don't have any explosives. Why don't you have any explosives? Well, you need to go boom faster. You guys don't go fast enough. Come on. I held down control. I dragged. Way better. Okay, well, what? Blow oil, sorry. Yep. Looks for explosives and follow the belt. That would have been a good idea. Because I have this debug option, I've found it's really, really easy to find stuff in every base except me and Pooper's Spaghetti Base, because the symbols are a bit bigger than an assembler, and we've sort of crammed everything in on top of one another. Left of trains. Left of... Trains are here. That'd be right of trains. As in your other left? Or you mean left of this thing that I had no idea where that was to start with? Doesn't work in your base? I haven't seen your base yet, Stinson. So, iNet was the first thought that my 2 meg on FTTP normal and ambient congestion 2 weeks after area activation. Cutouts when they first built our fiber network in my village. Now solid as a rock. It was correct at the time like 2 minutes ago, but you found them all good. Now, no, I'm having issues and I'm not sure what's causing it. Well, It's the node, I know that. Actually, it's the node maybe with shitty copper. Because I'm fiber to the node. So it could be a case of shitty copper as well. Really shitty copper. But the fact that when it goes out, it's out for like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. So, morning Stinson. Afternoon Stinson. Afternoon Stinson. I'll get there eventually. Like, I'm streaming right now. The backup software's just kicked back in. And I'm uploading, streaming, and doing another 20 meg per second on top of that. Which is not affecting the stream whatsoever. Technically not affecting the game. Because it's only just started, but yeah. Joe and Malcolm told me to move to a better suburb to get fiber, so I did. Seems worth it. Thank you, Libs. I won't talk about politics. The only thing I'll say is I voted for better internet. Actually, no. I didn't vote for better internet because I voted the other way because I knew better internet would not come. And then what the other party was promising, they still screwed me over. Oh good. Is it a regular problem? Like heater or water related? Nah, it's random. It is completely random. It happens at regular times more often than not. But as soon as I'm like, oh, it's happened again at the third time at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m., it won't happen at the fourth time. It'll just stop. So, yeah. And the node is literally across the road from my place. And I will literally see people... I'll see a technician in it every other day. Alright, why are we just seeing steam turbines now? Steam engine. Steam turbines! Somebody built a nuclear build. There! Sure. Okay. But I think we're no longer running on solar at all. When I moved, I selected my house purely based on where fiber premises was and found a house after that was sorted. Yeah. Back when I still had ASL and it went to shit every time it rained. Mine used to go shit every single time it rained as well. That's politicians for you. Yep. Yeah, my old ADSL went to shit every single time it rained. And then I upgraded ADSL. I paid for a 100 by 40 connection, and then TPG only had that or the 20 by plan. And I'm like, I don't want to I could only get 50 by 20, but I didn't want to pay the 20 by 40, so I paid for the excess. Even though I could only get half that speed. Complained many times. They did absolutely nothing about it. And then the ACCC sued their ass. And then they had to pay me... I think it was a year's worth of internet. They had to refund me like a year's worth of the excess difference between the 50 by 20 plan, which they finally released, and the 100 by 40 plan, which was $10 a month. And then I think just after they'd refunded everybody, some reason that gap became $20 a month rather than $10. So yeah, I was super happy about that one as well. But I didn't want to pay for 20 by 5 or whatever. Sounds like a dirty joint. Could be. But I've seen inside the node, and basically if they touch my wires, they fall apart in their hands. So, yeah. When I move, I'll do the same. Last house on my line, so internet quality and stability is shit. That sucks. When TVG very close to the node, power goes out, so does the node. It takes about 20 minutes for my internet to come back, and when power is restored. Yeah. Well, power went out, so that's the thing. So, I don't know. If you power... My thing is my power doesn't go out. My power doesn't go out, the node doesn't go out. It drops, and then it's out for like half an hour. Miss ADSL sometimes. I remember tweaking my SNR levels to have maximum speed and no stability. It was fun time. The TPG speed heat maps have my house at 3 megabits higher, 6 speed than my neighbors. So I was, and I was 3 kilometers from the exchange. Doing the same right now. I know I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything from a lawsuit or complaining. Yep. I get 10 to 40% of what I'm ready for. Look, the only thing you can do, and I want to say it was Bilbo. I know somebody in my Discord mentioned it, that they had a script that just ran in the background and basically did a ping to their ISP's web server or server or whatever. Maybe it was a speed test. And it ran like once every 5 minutes or something. And it just logged all the details into a log, a log file on their NAS. And do I know how to check my SRN? It's listed in the modem. Advanced. So yeah, he was logging everything, and then literally anytime his ISP had problems, he just said, I have issues, here's the log file, here and here, fix it. Fatboy, you're more than welcome to. I'm willing to bet your latency will be fine and stable, but it wouldn't hurt. I complain monthly. Unless you can send them long log files, they don't really give a shit. What SNM margin I have up 7.9, down 7.9, which I cannot remember as if it's good or bad. Was not me. Okay, it wasn't Bilbo. Maybe it was BTG. But speedtest.net keeps its own log. Okay. Somebody said it in my Discord. Ask in my Discord. Maybe you'll get lucky. Alright. So Lube's going great. Undergrounds in theory are going great. We're doing 261. This underground is limited by belts. So I need to take the excess off there. Why do you have no excess? And yet you do. That's an interesting conundrum. Shut up. Welcome into Tooth. Yeah, they're never going to get built. And putting belts under fire is a pretty stupid idea. Just saying. Alright, back to looking at belts. Okay, this one is actually short on iron. Where do you get your iron from? That smelter, that smelter, that smelter, and maybe smelters down here. Did I break the server? No, it just takes a while. We all know Factorio makes a nice little zip file of the save. Turns out, when this save is uncompressed, it's like a gigabyte. It just takes the server a little while to crunch it down to 20 meg. And I believe there's a setting somewhere. Well, that's a problem. Okay, that's my first step. Stop. I believe there's a setting somewhere in the server that if you're running on Linux, you can have the server do a different save method where it doesn't pause when it gets new people to join. Is that going to fix anything? It will when these empty. Boom Beached is now hosting. Thank you for the hosts. Shout out. Boo. Oh, hang on. I really killed that. Bodman B. Whoa. Oh, I can't even. No, I can't pronounce that. Bottom Beach. Well, there we go. That's what I was going with. Thank you for the host. Welcome everybody from Bottoms Beach stream. So, obviously, go giving me those of you watching, come swing by. No, it needs to be single-sided because we're putting concrete on the other side. That's fine. Means I have extra iron up here. I can steal. So, go give him a follow. Config. Really? I can access that from here? Yeah, that's a Linux-only thing, and I have no idea if it'll break the server. If you have a fault... what? If you have a fault history, ask for a lead-in replacement. Shouldn't be much of an issue so close to the node pillar. Isn't a lead-in from the street to my house? Because isn't that my responsibility? Sorry, we're doing Factorio. We're talking internet problems. Because it seems everybody in Australia has internet problems. Me especially currently. I'm currently playing on a Finland server with awesome latency. Currently it's about 50, which is definitely playable. But shortly it'll go up to 250, which is not good. I'll actually pause it for poor Intertooth. So, back to the story of this map. So this map's an open community map. If you wish to join, you can. Pillar to house, MBS's problem. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, Bilbo, I think it works, but I don't want to risk it on a live server. So we're running an open community map, !mark server. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to join. It's, as I said, open community map. The idea, concept behind this particular map, I need to unpause. Sorry, Intertooth. Is we're building a balancer. This is it here. It's tiny. As you can see, this is your normal, fairly large base. This is our balancer. It's 1,024 lanes by 1,024 lanes. Our plan is to build a balancer. Step 1. Step 2. Take the center belt, wherever the center belt happens to be. Take 1,024 satellites, load them into the center belt. Hopefully, out the other side, we had 1,024 rocket silos launch 1,024 rockets. Or something might go catastrophically wrong. We'll find out. It is an open community map, and it runs for the whole month. So you're more than welcome to join. Swing by, say hello, kill a biter, make a blue underground belt if you want. Because our lovely little balancer book, right there, only needs 389,000 underground belts. So we have a small gear issue on this map. Just a tiny gear issue. Come on. Oh, that's right. We've got these longer undergrounds installed. Done. Let's feed that in there. Joe now doing first mod stick. Excellent. Okay, so on top of that, I also have a lovely Factorio API which causes a follower train. Everybody's pretty familiar what a follower train is. More people click follow, the longer the follower train gets. Follower trains, I think, are pretty boring. So we caused a follower train to turn into biters. So the more people that click follow, the more biters that show up. They come and land directly around my head. And they have definitely a very large taste for just me. They just really want to kill me, nobody else. I do not have multiple sockets to my house. And my other issue is I don't have multiple faults because it literally goes out, and I rang TPG every single time it went out for 3 weeks. And I rang TPG every single time I went out for 3 weeks, and I just gave up. Because they'd ring me back 2 days later and be like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And actually, my speed went from a stable 100 by 40 down to like 80 by 30 and then 70 by 20 each time I tweak stuff. And me having 20 upload sucks. Because it literally doubles the time of all my uploads, and that's the most common thing I do. So yeah, I don't have a long fault history. I'm Spartacus. Rip Kirk Douglas, 103. What? You don't make sense. You don't make sense. IP? Erpy? Alright, so that's put a little bit of more iron in here. You're using all the iron. Oh, Kirk Douglas died last night. Oh, okay. Last night is me daytime. I don't listen to any sort of news, so I know nothing. But, that's unfortunate. Okay. You can't really go faster. We're sort of feeding you all the iron you can get. You can definitely go away. I have a feeling my robots are still on. Yeah, my robots are still on. Okay. So you go super fast. Where else can I find some iron? Made it 103, more than most can expect. Yeah. 103 is old. Maybe I should use my gaming PC and not my work PC to join. It's more of a RAM issue. It takes a lot of RAM to get in here. Like 10 gig plus to load the map. Actually, I should look at how much RAM I'm using. Well, I'm using 29 gig, but that's pretty normal for me. Factorio, yeah, 11, 12. All my RAM belongs to Chrome right now. Yeah, Chrome likes all the RAMs. Okay, so that one's done. Where's the other entities here? Is he going to fix my SR latch, or is he just going to walk away and ignore it? Technically, it's working fine because it's disconnected currently. And I think we upgraded everything to run on Steam engines. We did. Okay. Was there not some belts being made in... that belt. There we go. Latency's gone to shit. Pause. Damn, I did. Sorry. Yeah, Fat Boy was joining and I took a second to grab a drink and nobody needs to hear that crap. So, yeah, latency is currently 50, but it will spike. Give it time, it'll spike. I know it'll spike. The right side, no, the right side's moving about as fast as I can. Okay. What we're going to do... Come on, game. My latency won't update whilst it's saving, will it? Nah. 43. Gears, not enough output. Not enough output on the left side of this belt. 8. Yeah, thanks, Intertooth. Thanks. Do you know, I haven't seen a server with a latency of 8 ever. Even the Australian servers, I get like 15, 12. I'm happy at 12. Like, I'm super happy at 12. I've seen 7. No, never. Never. You have to excuse me. I found a fly that needs a talking to. I hope that got him. That's fiber to the node for you, bad tech. I know. I know. I was not going to get fiber to the premises. They aborted it before they even started doing my local area. Some of my local area, very, very seldom amounts of my local area end up with fiber to the node. Most of my city is fiber to... very few parts of my city are fiber to the premises. Most of it's fiber to the node. It's pretty much new estates and... Oh, God. The main cable in, following the exchanges from Sydney, which is like, you know, those main suburbs they have to run fiber through anyway, they got upgraded. You have no iron. Why do you have no iron? Why do you have no iron? You have all the iron. Oh, because we're splitting some off. Oh, we're splitting your iron off to do the iron thing. Okay. Okay. That's somewhat acceptable. Okay, you definitely have spare gears as well. You didn't before. Okay, if I do that... So we're going to do input priority from the right, output priority right. Bear with me. So this is moving all the gears down to this belt first. Then, if there's spare gears, they come here. Output priority right. Oh, hang on. Maybe host locally when streaming? No. One, it puts my IP address out there, which should never... Look, I trust you guys, it should never cause an issue, but there's always that one apple. That one apple that really has to. I do host locally for tests and that sort of stuff, but they're short-lived. And I know I can get a new IP if I really have to. Okay, so you're going to output like that, and then we're going to take... Output pretty right. And we're just going to move up. No, if we went back to the German server, I wouldn't have any issues. And then we're going to input priority from our right as well. Okay, so we moved all these gears down. Then we're having whatever's left over come in here, which needs to be boosted by... You need to be boosted by this lane, actually. I don't know whether I made that better or worse. Okay, so... I've seen 7 and 4. Ouch. Maybe we have 5G to come through. Yeah, I don't like resending mobile, but... And I don't like recommending mobile, but fiber's the but ambient is a joke. Ambient is a joke, and phew, man, there's no need to be like that. There's been a couple of streams in the last couple of weeks. There's a stream schedule down the bottom. If you scroll down to it, it should have some colours on it because I've actually been streaming semi-regularly of late. Stinson and everybody else should be proud. 5G is still going to use ambient as the backbone, so it's still going to be a joke. Lowest I've seen is 25 Ts, but 1 minute ago it spoke to 45. Stream said you're at mid-60s. Yeah, your ISP is no good. Yeah, I know. My ISP is no good, and I'm waiting for it to go back up to 250. As for the balancer, yellow is good, non-yellow is bad. We're almost done. Do you have any thoughts on Starlink, as in the big rocket ship that's going to go flying? I like it when they explode. Is that a thought that counts? Just asking. If I do that, and then bring that through to there. Like so. And have you output priority left. That should improve things. That should give us a little bit more throughput. Just a little more. Why can you not make belt fast enough? Why? Okay. I don't care. It's a waste of speed modules. People said it was ratioed. I don't give a shit. It's now only limited by gears. And maybe inserters. Oh. So now a guy through work who is ex-SpaceX. 5G won't use ambient as background. It will tell me Optus. In the cities. Yeah, but that's in the cities. It's as soon as you go... that's Starship. Starlink is the satellite in it. Oh. Great for those who live in the US, because that's definitely where it's going to be deployed first. I don't care what you say. It'll get deployed and tested in the US first. Has to be fiber lead. Fiber to the node is useless. Yeah. The only thing 5G might do is it might get me a better connection into the fiber backbone, which means in theory I'd have less outages, which would be nice. But the outages aren't too common. They're not super common. They're just frustrating when they happen, because more than once it's been either I want to go to bed but I haven't finished doing like a video upload or a video thumbnail, and I've had to do it on my mobile, which is really not pleasant. Or it's been like I wanted to stream and it went out once or twice. 5G won't be outside major centers. Yeah, I don't expect 5G here. Oh, it'll get here eventually, but when eventually is, who knows? They're trying to remember permission to operate. Trying to get permission to operate in Australia. Good luck. Foxtel has objections. Of course they do. The main reason Foxtel has objections is they have a massive Fat boy, can you put the ping, the IP number in chat if you're still here? And if you're not, if you're leaving, good night. Thanks, mate. Okay, stargazers. Yeah, they're gonna piss off stargazers. Not a lot you can do. I know they were painting the last ones with like black paint or something, so they were less likely to ruin observations. Tested in the USA first, just like Google Fiber, which is going outside in the USA in 2072 approximately. I thought Google gave up on Google Fiber. Starlink is actually going to be optimized for operating in Australia. I doubt it. 5G, more antennas, less congestion. Problem with 5G is the same problem you have with 4G, is the same problem you sort of have with 3G. No, sorry. I just see it in the Factorio server browser. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thus lisping. Hang on. So, each time you go up a G network, you end up with higher throughput but less penetration. So, the last house I lived at was in a perfect valley with 3 mobile satellites, mobile towers all around it. And just because of where I lived, if I stood outside, I had 3G, but as soon as I walked inside the house, I went to, the old HP something network. Yeah, so that led to, just because they couldn't penetrate through the soil, the houses, and then my brick walls. And that's all it came down to. So 4G, that was 3G I couldn't get. Was it 3G? Yeah, I couldn't get 3G. 4G, you won't even get it at the house. Good night, fat boy. Thank you for swinging by. So yeah, 4G was even worse. If they have 5G, it's going to be even worse. Linus Tech Tips did a video on ultra super duper fast wireless, which was amazing. The catch was it would be blocked by a single piece of cardboard. So yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, so you get 4G inside the house. Everything is fine outside. Old stone house. Yep, it can't penetrate through the walls, and 5G is going to be even worse. Geostationary arrays are terrible for the internet. Starlink system should actually should end up being 5 milliseconds slower, worst case than a great circular fiber optics lane. So going up to a satellite is slow, but then going satellite to satellite to satellite is fast. Faster than fiber. So getting up to a satellite and back down to your own country could be worse, but getting up to a satellite around the world to the US and back down should be much faster. And there's a difference between the scientific G network speed and the telecom G speed. Yep. 5G towers should be lower and closer. Need to have a modem near a window. Modem near the window, preferably facing the damn tower, which is in itself its own problem. Because, where I was living, Optus tried to put in a tower locally to have better reception for all the lovely people. Do you know what happened? The local dwarves complained that it would give them radiation poisoning, and thus Optus said, well, we're not installing your tower. Yep. So they have crappy phones still. And there's nothing I could have done about it. That's not going to fit. Can I slide you back a tile? How do I get an extra tile in here? Will that work? Sure. Alright, we're going to prioritize you to go left. Cool. You've got more iron. Make gears faster. Faster, boy. Faster. And we're setting the gears down here. Sure. Alright, whatever gears you make faster, you can come here, which will make belt faster. Local dwarves, yeah. Radiation poisoning from telecom towers. Idiots. Yeah, it was... The sad thing was, okay, so where I was living, as I said, it was in a tiny little valley. Between, so the 3 towers, one was in a sports field, one was on top of a water tower, one was on top of a major shopping center. Okay? And they're a good, I don't know, 2 kilometers between them. So, you know, fair distance. But a good portion of that 2 kilometer area was all covered in trees. Right? It wasn't forest land, but it was like little bits of nature reserve here, there, and everywhere. Okay, 5 degrees of 53 degrees south. If you can tell me if Sydney's within 5 degrees of 53 degrees south, I'm probably there. Because 5 degrees is a decent amount of range. And I should be covered. But yeah, so it's mostly like bushland and little bits of nature reserve, and they were literally trying to put it in a little bit of nature reserve. They were going to buy the land, build the tower, everything else, and people... Oh, 0.5 degrees. Oh, crap. Where's Sydney fall on 53 degrees south? ...25 to 35 millisecond latency for Starlink. Is that to go up to Starlink and back? Or is that to go up to Starlink halfway around the world and back? Or and then back to the ground? Because that sounds like a good number for up halfway around the world and back down to the ground. If that's up and back, that's not great. So yeah, as I say, yeah, they were going to put it in a little bit of forestry land, and I think there were 2 houses up and down in ideal situations. I guess that says that's not great locally. I imagine around the world it's maybe 10 milliseconds, 15 milliseconds latency, so it's great for going around the world, but up and down to nowhere, it's probably not perfect. Sydney is 33 south. Well, that's not a hope. Where's 53 degrees south then? That's way further south. Way further south. Way south. Like Tasmania? Tasmania, maybe? Maybe Mojo can get it in Victoria? Maybe? Tassie is finally getting in there. Tassie has fibre to the node. Tassie has decent internet. At least as far as I know that they do. Yeah, so yeah. The local dwarves said no. They said no, not at all. And I saw their petitions, and I grabbed an app on my phone and drove around like the shopping center. 55 south is just south of Macquarie Island. Okay, so I drove around the shopping center, showing like the different mobile signals I would pick up, driving around the shopping center, and then around the football field, and then around the water tower. And you know, posted this pretty coloured map of all the different radiation hotspots and everything else. And I'm like, they're literally trying to put a satellite, a tower in the only spot there is shit reception, and everywhere else, like the signals are in the bright red already. You know, the signals are off the scales. But then again, if you turn on your microwave, the signals don't go to red, they go to like black. It is 10 times worse when you turn on the microwave with the door shut and everything sealed and everything, because they leak. Alright? Your Wi-Fi modem also goes to black on the scale. Like, yeah. People. Okay, so are you now running faster? No, you're still not. Why for iron not get out fast enough? Why for you not be able to output? 100, 98, 70. All of you have iron. Do you want iron? I give you iron. Oh, you want gears? I give you gears. Go away. Go away, gears. Gears. Cool. You've already got 40 plate in you. You've got 100 as well. This is over speed module. That's right. Isn't it? I hope it is. Okay, it's slightly over. Oh, you guys can't eat it fast enough. Well. Copy. Nope. Try again. Here's a link to your student's initial coverage area. Okay, hang on. Let's do a Factorio thing. Which one's iron? That one's iron. Sure. No! That one's iron. Sure, you can go there. Get out of my way. I don't have red undergrounds. So we're going to use blue. And we're just going to run this belt straight into here because it looks like it needs gears. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Pretty URL. Oh. Okay. So I've seen the pretty pictures. The pretty videos on YouTube. 53 degrees south. Okay, hang on. Where's display capture? Who has internet? Who wants internet that far south? Okay, either my browser says no or the zoom button doesn't work. Nobody? Prod mods? I got prod mods. We've got as many prod mods as we can. In these things, I guess I could put prod mods in a couple of them. Only because it's slightly over production. Because of the speed beacons. What are you guys doing, Combatrons? Sheesh. The issue is it's not going to give me more iron. It's just going to use less iron ore. Which is not really an issue. Chili? Scientist? Yeah. What real people? That's making the numbers worse, actually. Needs purple belt. Yeah. 72 planes and 12 satellites. They should allow SpaceX to provide better coverage with less interruptions. How many undergrounds are left? I have no idea. I gotta go do stuff. Not a problem, Inter2. Thank you for swinging by. Real people? None. So, I haven't said it in a while, so I'll say it again, only because I've got like 15 minutes before I'm going to call a stream. But we have this lovely API that's installed. Fix Your Logic didn't hook it up. It's fine. My belt switch was fine, but thank you, Endertooth. Because I'm really good at spending power. 382. How many did we need? That's why I said fixed. So, I got this lovely API installed. Everybody who clicks follow whilst Commotion Socks is waiting for the server to save the map. 53 days, the inclination. So Silo is all of it. So it's everything but between 53 and 53. That makes more sense. Yes, I am between 53 and 53. Because that covers pretty much everybody. God, robots. It was made to sound like you had to be at 53. Okay, so I have this lovely API installed. If you click the follow button, we start a follower train. Follower trains are awesome, not in the traditional sense of a follow train, because they're pretty boring. Our follower train gives 5 minutes for as many people to click follow as possible, and then at the end of the 5 minutes, biters show up. Exponential amount of biters, the more biters, well, the more people click follow, the more biters show up. Biters are fun. Biters have a real inkling to eat my face, because they are targeted to just attack me, and they don't appear like off at the side of the map or something. They literally appear around me and just want to eat my pretty little face, my pretty little engineering face. On top of that, we've actually set it up to give you a second way to start a biter train for absolutely free. If you go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe there, you can also start a biter train, a follower train, a biter train. Why is the server taking so long to save the map? Because it compresses the whole map, and in our case, the map is over 1 gigabyte in size. Yeah. As much as everyone thinks Australia's at the bottom of the world, we're not actually on the bottom. Correct. We're close. Okay. If I moved you up, I'd still only have 1 tile. That's not enough. I guess I could prod mod half of this build, but that's just going to have more iron on that belt, which doesn't really work because you're already maxed out. And I can't prod mod this side. I could do that and that. I think that works. Yeah, that works. Come on, robots. Just put them down. Sheesh. Okay. Why? What? Why is it running slower? It's at a faster crafting speed with extra productivity. Am I just reading the numbers wrong? I think I'm reading the numbers wrong. Commotion Socks probably doesn't have enough RAM. I can't see the pop-up. Commotion Socks is gone! Commotion Socks is gone. Oh, maybe he's not. Did he make it? Did he make it? P.O. No, he didn't make it. Commotion Socks, you need more RAM. Much more RAM to join. Okay, I don't think this is going to work because I think you guys need actual speed modules all the way through. No. Try download more RAM.com. Yep. That's the first place I go whenever I need more RAM. I spent like a week and now have 64 gigabytes of RAM. Just doing nothing but downloading more. Okay. What do you output now? You output 17. So that's the reason. You're not outputting enough iron. Can I fix that? You're going that belt. If I gave myself extra tiles... No, because I can't physically get it out this belt any faster. I need blue belt. I need purple belt. I need purple belt. Purple belt's the answer. Nope, my Firefox was using 8 gig of RAM. That'll do it. So, I was meant to look at a blueprint. I was meant to look at a 1024 lane balancer, which requires 389,000 blue belt. And we have made 383,000. So in theory, we're 6,000 blue belt away. There's a lot of flashing out there still. But we're close. We need about 7 bazillion more for refined concrete. That's a thing. You're a brick build. It's not making... No, it's making brick. We're just not really doing anything with it. It's coming this way, and going there, and going there, and going there, and going on to that belt, and making purple signs. Can you be doing other things? Is there... that'll do. I found some clear space. Okay, so we're going to go make concrete faster. Because, yeah. Good, 12 gig of RAM freed up. Good, that'll help. Turn robots off. Delete that. 6K is less half hour so you can stop caring about iron, gears, and lube and underground. Did I close Chrome? No, God no. Why would I close Chrome? No, I just bought more RAM. I realized right off the bat I am going to run Chrome all the time, which is a RAM hog. I am going to render videos on this machine. I am going to, in more than one occasion, be encoding something whilst running a game, whilst who knows what else. So, no, I just bought 64 gig of RAM and shoved it in the machine. Okay, so you need iron delivered. This is the weirdest concrete build ever. Okay. No, if I go there to there? Okay, so which one's meant to be iron ore? The top one. And brick, which is there and there. Okay, so let's rotate that way. This is getting tight. Okay, let's put that there. Put another one beside it. And another one beside it. Then we can put a splitter on here. We can grab blue belt. Do Alt R. Because that makes the robots work harder. Brick. Brick. Oh! Everything went bad. Okay. Split brick off there. We're going to take brick up to here, cross to... hang on. We want you literally right there. Use the power of the longer blue belt. Yeah, because that made sense. Also how I can run the whole length of the belt and still can't pick the crap up. I would love to do that, but currently waiting for DDR5 motherboards to be released. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. There's always an excuse to put off upgrading. Like, when I bought my machine, I had so many people tell me, you know, tell me off. Like, just wait for AMD. AMD is going to release something great, something awesome. It'll be so good for you. You know, you're doing all these renders and everything. And I just went, nope, I'm buying a machine now. I need a machine now. I have been in IT long enough to know there is always something better next month. And the only thing, had I waited, the only difference is rather than buying a 9900K, I would have bought a 9900KS at probably the same price I bought my K. That would have been the only difference. Yeah. Okay, so that brings in that and that, which will make you happy and you shall run. You are going to bring in... Crap, which belt's meant to have iron? That one's meant to have iron stickies. Sticks on it. Okay. Where are we going to iron sticks from? Iron. That's the one I want. And you're going to come here to here. And then I'm going to go to one of them blueprints. And a copy. And a paste. Because there's no point reinventing the wheel. Oh, dude, you've got some... No, you don't have yellow belt. Okay. I was going to say, sheesh. You're going to make sticks. Come on. Intermediate sticks. And I probably got enough to support a second one of these. Because I can't possibly see sticks using too much iron. You can get out of my way. AMD actually did end up releasing good CPUs. No disagreeing. It has a lower... The max clock cycle is slower, or the maximum clock speed is slower than the Intels, but they have more cores. I don't suffer from a more cores problem. Actually, I take that back. I have sort of slightly when doing insanely stupid things. But mainly it's all about single core performance. So I would have been better with Intel no matter what. The concrete build needs reinforced concrete needs it needs steel. But I can prod mod it like this. And then shit. I'd have to redo the whole thing. Iron unload and patch fixed. It was broken. That's probably disheartening. Alright, fine. We'll just route this right to where it needs to go. You can go... Iron sticks are going to go that way. Well, that's an important belt. I like finding important belts. You can go to there. And then we can bring you to... Is it just iron on that belt? Oh, it's iron on one side and concrete on the other. So hang on. Concrete goes on the far side. Iron goes on this side. That makes my life easy. We just need to thread the spaghetti there to there. Nope. There to there. Not broken, just not getting full belt throughput. Yeah, there's been a lot of that going along. Okay, you spaghetti up here. And then you go there. And then you go... Ah, crap. Off by tile. There to there to there. Lag. There we go. Okay. What? Crap. Alright, so you go in that direction. And that means you go in that direction. Hang on, you stop there. What are you missing? Oh, steel. Shit, there's always something else. So what? This is why you don't go to blueprint libraries and steal other people's blueprints. It's sticks and steel. Do you imagine a nightmare that's going to be for me to get onto it? Let's go read chat. Oh, blah, 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 blah. AMD wins, speed they lose. For Factorio, speed is king. AMD clock speed is also slower than stated compared to average. AMD has an IPC advantage over Intel again. Look, real-world tests say that Intel still wins in single core. That's what matters. So clock speeds don't really matter much for single-threaded performance. Move the whole base over one tile. That's what we're going to do at the end of the month. We're just going to blueprint everything, slide one tile left, and put it back down. Seriously, Factorio is probably single-threaded, but single-core speed is important as long as you're not restricted on cache. Yeah. No, iron sticks is not the output. Steel has to go with iron sticks, it turns out. I just found that out the hard way. Where the hell is a steel belt? There. Are you working hard? No, you're hardly working for looks of it. And you're fed by some awesome steel belt from elsewhere, which runs right past me. Woohoo! Oh, there's a steel belt right here. Hang on. Where do you come from? You come from there, which comes from there, which comes from there, which loops all the way around the base. So, Mr. Steel Belt, if I put a splitter on you, and then we run you up here. Nope, we run you one tile short, and we run you across to here, and then you got to go on the top side of this belt. So there, and we're just going to go tilt, tilt, tilt. Steel. Yes. And in theory, concrete comes out. Awesome. And okay, so you have to go to there, and I'm going to go passive provider. Nope, let's go with one of them. Reverse that. Then we can go with lots of passive providers. And then we can go 3 speed modules, the problem. Okay, I threw half the speed modules, the problem. Upgrade planner from 1 to 3. Alright. Don't run out of resources, please. I actually think it's faster than the belt can output again. Longer reach undergrounds. Yeah. Melon. Whoa. Melon. Vandal. Blah, 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 blah. Words. Melon. Yeah, we have longer undergrounds purely for the fact of a rocket cell is 9 tiles by 9 tiles, which means you cannot actually get an underground underneath it at all. That's a good idea, Stinson. I shall do that. So yeah, I had to install a mod that just gave us longer undergrounds purely to get underneath the rocket solos. So after we build our 1024 by 1024 lane balancer and we put 1024 satellites here in the middle and we feed them in, and hopefully they come out at the far end, they can actually get launched into 1024 rocket solos, and then Or 7, 4, 1, 0. No, it is moving fast enough. Just. No, we're out of brick. We're out of brick. Where'd I get brick from? I got brick from here. Which... Oh, we're only using one side of the brick belt. Oh, well, that's easy. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. If we do that... And... Oh, nope. We already have one conveniently placed right about here. And I take a bit of blue belt and we face it that away. And then we shove more brick in right there. I think it was running at pretty much max speed anyway. But now it's definitely going to run faster. How do you build the rockets in these rocket silos? Also through the balancer? I don't know, Super Tux. I might have not thought that problem through entirely. We don't have 1024 satellites yet? No, probably not even close. More importantly, you definitely don't have 1024 rocket parts. Shushworm, I'm talking. So, what I was thinking, that's a half problem, definitely a half problem. What I was thinking is if you... So these ones are easy because you've got plenty of room to move. So you could underground through here and feed in rocket parts, and you could belt braid down the side and bring in all 3 different types of rocket parts without too much hassle into this one, and into this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and so on and so forth. So that would be an option, except coming like here and onwards, it would be very impossible to belt braid. Sushi belts, another very good option. You could bring in sushi belts, because literally you just throw all 3 parts on there, and some sort of filtering, splittering to make sure they stay relatively even should be good. The other thing I was thinking of is if we underground here further out, and rather than having 9 satellites, had 10 satellites. In theory, that would free up this line. Mostly. Not 100%, but mostly. So, maybe if you did... So, it's 9 rocket silos. If you did 10 in a row, you'd have a spare line that you could probably bring 1 belt in this way and then move along. Yeah, I don't have a good answer. You need 2 tiles for an inserter and a belt, so that's like not 10, that's 11, that's 11 to have 1 belt, but then you really need 2 belts, so that's 12. Yeah, 11. 11 in a row, maybe 12 in a row. Because if you do 12 in a row, then you get 2. You'd have 3 tiles worth of space. A half problem? Yeah, I'm liking the half problem answer. Look, the whole thing's got to be built. Part 1. Part 2. Whole thing's got to have refined concrete. It's going to take a while. I'm going to stop producing belts 1,000 miles an hour. I'm going to start making refined concrete 1,000 miles an hour. Speaking of refined concrete, you. Upgrade. If you can take speed modules, you shall take speed modules. Then we'll work out how to feed you faster. You're going to be problem number 1. Where does stone come from? It comes from... this train. Which is definitely outputting just 2 belts. From its massive 111 cargo speed. Yeah. So, look, I don't fully... Super Ducks, you've been here for more than one community map. You know, I don't fully think through the problems. I like think halfway through the problems, then I say go for it. Mainly because I run out of time. And then people just work out the issues that I might not have thought about, or the fact that I hadn't even thought how to load the silos in the first place. I did that well on thinking about how to fix the problem. Halfway through the problem? Okay, like a third. Okay, so we've actually got plenty of stone trains. I should go down, let's go look at this SR switch. Input A, output R1, input R1. Which one is loops? None of them loop? What? I thought one of them looped to have... Oh, that's the looping one. There we go. That's the looping one to have a memory cell. Okay, so what was it doing? I was trying to look at this. We don't have more stone. That's the bottom line. And we have one hell of a stone buffer. But that's sort of running at full speed. That stone's going that way to feed purple science. Actually, speaking of science, why are we not doing any science? Sure. Why the hell not? People are complaining we weren't using petroleum. That'll do it. Alright. I've made this go faster. It's limited by brick. There's no way for me to fix brick. See, Turtle's having Australian internet problems. He's running really fast and going nowhere. Although my latency went from 55 to 105 in one update. Okay, it's definitely going to have to find more stone to make more brick faster. And more refined concrete in the world. Okay. That's not going to be a JD problem. That's going to be a somebody else problem. You guys are just not outputting. I'm at 51 ticks. Thanks. Commotion Socks? Where are you living? Socks, where do you live? I have 29 ticks. Yeah, I know it's congestion, and it's just there's no iron going to bricks. Going to concrete. Why is there now no iron? What the hell happened to my iron belt? I turned on science and it all disappeared. That smelter's doing nothing.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Calgorian, thank you for the follow. You are going to be the last follower train of tonight's stream because it is 1:15 in the morning. So, we have a lovely API. Calgorian just started it up. What happens is when you click the follow, we start a follower train. End of the follower train. Well, the more people that click follow, the bigger the train gets. The bigger the train gets, more biters show up. It is an exponential curve. So it goes from okay to bad to worse to oh my god. At the same time, I also give you the opportunity that if you go subscribe on YouTube, the exact same thing can happen. Well, does happen. You come join the follower train. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to attempt to quickly spaghetti this shit through the base. In the meantime, yeah, we're doing our lovely open and community map. People are welcome to join if they wish. Why is so much iron? Oh, okay. So much iron's being spilled there. Commercial stocks. Currently living in... So you say place MA. So I'm going to go with US. Because only Americans tell me their state they live in. Like, I know what state they're talking about. It's an American thing. I don't understand it. If I say New South Wales commercial stocks, does that mean anything to you? Like, anything at all? How the hell? That's how I'm going to do it. That's not how I'm going to do it. That is definitely how I'm going to do it. Without the underground. It's not needed. Oh yeah, also if you follow, yeah, Jetty has to try and say your name, which is half the fun. Isn't that where Tesla battery and bushfires happening? I have no idea about the Tesla battery, but bushfires, yes. Lots and lots of... The place is on fire. It's been on fire for a while now. The huge area southwest. Nope. Nope, not even close. You were okay with south. West was entirely wrong. See? So I asked. Telling me a state in the US, and it's just something Americans do. Most other people is like, no, I live in this country. Because most people in the world know where other countries are. States? Nope. Tesla battery is in South Australia. Well, there you go. I had no idea. Biters. Hi, biters. I have nukes. Let's not press spacebar. Awesome latency issues. No, I'm literally running the other direction currently. Hello, game? Sure. Did I win yet? No. Oh, God. Alright. Playing with this sort of latency in combat is ridiculous. Alright. I made concrete. I made some of the gear machines go faster. I put down a whole crap ton of power. We're now off solar entirely. I'll go look at an SR switch, SR latch. So maybe I can not remember how to build one next time, because I admit I am not going to remember it all, because I have built them in the past. And now I make them out of belts, for reasons. Some of your states are actually big enough to be called countries. Australia's bigger than the US. That's my response. To be technically correct, Australia is bigger than the lower 48. If we are below 50 but above 90, that's what I... No, that still wouldn't have worked. No, it wouldn't have worked. Okay, if we're below 50 but above 90, we're going to output 1 power switch, output 1 R. If R equals 0, output 1 everything. And your condition is if anything is greater than 0. I'm confused. Okay, so you're going to output 1 switch. You're going to output 1 R. If R equals 0, so you're outputting, i.e. you're not outputting, then the switch gets closed. Technically, my switch is working fine. On belts. Technically. Okay. Wrong thing to handcraft. This is how I know it's late. Okay. Hook that up to there. And you're powered as well. And disconnect that one for just a second. So. Anticipated south where... Whoa. Americans don't know other countries. A little bit harsh, Stinson, but I have to agree with you sometimes. Tesla battery is no southwest. It's south. It's just outside Adelaide. By outside, it's 2 hours away. Again, I had no idea. Yeah, but you have a state province is large enough that its GDP is low. No. But you do have a state/province that's large enough that its GDP alone is enough to push another country off the top 10 list. No, but we have a shit ton of desert. And plenty of trees, slightly less than we did last week. But, you know. Alright, so you're discharging. So Did it even get us up to 50? It must have. So if A... Oh, so we're going from 0 to 90. Okay, so then you output... If R equals 0, so you're outputting... You don't tell me what you're outputting. Are you inputting... What? Okay, so that... No. Yes, that passes straight through. Okay, so because that power switch passes through to the green, it also passes on to the red, which means it comes to here as one switch. You have a anything is greater than 0. So if switch, which would be switch, and then when you fall down, that says one switch. Come on, drop down again. You're sitting hard on 50. Is that because all the accumulators are running? Okay, you need to drop lower so I can see the magic work. Give Americans an atlas and tell them to mark countries. Pretty funny outcome. Look, I can... my geography's not good, and I'll be the first to admit it. I can do US, I can do Canada, I can do Mexico. I can do some European countries, not all of them, and definitely not accurate. But roughly where they are, sure. And when I say Europe, I'm talking about World War II Europe, because that's the one that I'm used to with the games I played. I can do some of Asia. Russia is just the USSR, really, really large mass called the USSR. Because again, a lot of my geography is just from gameplay, and it's from older games. Why is power? Oh, it's just going down, so you're not going up at all. I gotta wait for the night, so I gotta finish. Okay. So input signals 2, output signals 1 of everything. Okay, so you're slowly charging. We're going to set that back down to 75%, just so you trigger faster. And when that happens, you're going to put out 1R. Can I put a power pole there, please? And can I have a green wire from there to there? I don't understand. We go from 1R, R equals 0, output 1, everything. So if R equals... Oh, so if R equals nothing, so i.e. this one's not working, then we output everything being nothing. And then when that one flicks in... Okay, I sort of understand. I hate letting solar fields. Blueprint the whole thing and walk away. Repeatedly. Alright, in the meantime, I'm hooking my one back up because my one's twitchy and I like it. Ugh, I hate this. I'm gonna have to say something to the devs about latency and sound. Mine has a piece of rocket fuel that goes around and around and around. Rocket fuel. It has an atomic bomb that goes around and around and around. It's pretty and fancy. Look, it works. It works. It's far from ideal, but it works. And I'm pretty sure it's running the base. Wasn't there a solar... Wasn't there... There is a bridge. Okay, pull those out. Pull those out. Alright, so first thing is, I need to call it for a stream. I need to go and actually get some sleep because I'm meant to be getting up to kids in the morning. And I'm really hoping the missus was lying to me. And she's really going to get up to the kids. And I don't have to be out of bed at 6:30. But Stints has got all the socials down. So if you want to come hang out with us live, click all the links. Hi and bye at Epi27 Earth. Okay. At the same time, I'll take recommendations for raids because I have. Nope, I'm not going to take any recommendations. We're just going to go Red Hat because I didn't get a chance to raid Hat the other night, and I sort of feel bad. But don't tell him that. Can't tell him that. Okay, so that's me. I'm done. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it was a pleasure to have you guys here. More streams. There is a confirmed stream. He made partner. He's fine. Yeah. Is that the new attitude now? He's partner now. We don't have to support him and be nice anymore. So upcoming streams. There is get some rest for a change. It's turned out I've been streaming every second night. I've been going too late, which I tried to avoid tonight, and it sort of worked and didn't. Sort of worked and sort of didn't. So I stream and I stay up too late, and then I end up going to bed early the next night, which is handy because I don't sleep often. So first things first, JD time. That's a very, very important command, so you know what time it is locally. Also works on Discord, in case you're curious, if you need to work out what time it is locally, so you can work out what time I'm streaming again. But 10 p.m., which is the time I started tonight, on Saturday, we're doing 7 Days to Die. On Saturday night, that is. On Friday night, probably earlier. In fact, much earlier. I'm also expecting to do a stream of games name that I cannot see in front of me currently. But it's a new game. It's in early access. It's been there for a couple of months. It looks, I don't know, but the devs asked that I have a look at it. And I said, sure. Because the missus is out at work anyway, so I had Friday night to myself. So I figured, sure, we'll try a couple of new games. On top of all that, I think there's an earlier game, Universe Sim. No, it won't be that. I've played that one before. Zombie Army 4 Dead War. No, won't be that one either. All right. I found out about this and said okay to this before I found out about Zombie Army 4. But actually, Zombie Army 4. If you are interested, it is a game that I was looking at playing in the future on stream. Actually, here's all the details here. I have to be up at 7. Okay, so that's the stream to the that's the link to the 7 Days to Die stream. Exact countdown timer. Zombie Army 4 Dead War has just been released on the Epic Store. I think it came out today. So that's one that I might be doing. Well, I'm hoping to do on future streams. It's multiplayer, so I'll be taking fully advantage of that. The other thing is, tomorrow night, game, don't know. And prior to the 7 Days to Die stream, again, because the missus at work, I'm probably going to be doing something. I don't know. I've got to do a whole bunch of Oxygen Not Included, providing the game loads, because, of course, an update came out today. And I'm running a heavily modified playthrough, which probably means everything broke. I haven't booted the game because I just don't want to know the answer. If you want to pick it up, it would very, very much be appreciated if you use my creator code, which is right there. It's also available on my Discord, and worst comes to worst, just put my creator code when you buy the game. Just JD-plays. In fact, it autofills for you after you get JD. I think you just need JD. Maybe you need a hyphen now because more people have registered. It's broke. What's broke? The countdown timer? I hope not. The Epic Store link? I really, really hope not. Oni. Oh, don't tell me that. I don't want to know. Alright, that's it. We're going to go say hi to Hapolis. What's the raidy thing? That's the one I want. Twitch raid. JD says, g'day, mate. So, by all means... Oh, I really can't type at this time of night. So, by all means, copy and paste this, and go over and tell Apollos I said g'day, mate. Alright, that's it. I'm out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys... Today's Thursday? Tomorrow, which is technically today, because it's 1:30, which means I stayed up too late again. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in. See you in the next one. Bye.